everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be explaining how to get into nursing school, and I'm also going to be giving you guys some tips on what you need to be looking out for when applying to these programs. Okay, so first, you guys, let me just say this first. I am recording 2 videos today. I'm not going to upload both of them today. The other one may be uploaded probably Monday. So you're going to see me in the same outfit, same hair, background, everything. So I'm just throwing that out there so you guys won't think, oh, well, she got on the same thing she had on Saturday. No, I'm recording 2 videos today. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do before even trying to get accepted into any program or trying to go to college or anything, you need to get your high school diploma or you need to have a GED. So after you receive your high school diploma or your GED, you can then start to look at what type of nurse you want to become. Do you want to like take steps to go up to RN, get your BSN, MSN, DNP, or whatever you choose to do? I do know some people, they become a CNA first and then they go into LPN and then they transition over to RN. With my situation, I went straight in for RN, so I don't have like any medical experience background. I've never worked at a hospital, no medical office or anything like that, so everything was being taught very new to me, so I did not have any medical experience, and that's totally fine. You do not have to have any medical experience to get into the nursing program, but as I said in my previous videos, it will be beneficial to you as far as the workload goes in the RN program. So once you have determined what type of nurse you want to become, then you can start looking into different schools and looking at their requirements. Some nursing programs, they are very difficult to get into, so you want to make sure that you have your GPA up to par. As you've seen in my previous video, my GPA was not the best because of different situations that I was doing back home, was not ready for school. I do have a whole entire video on that, and I will leave it down in the description bar below, but that does not hinder you from getting into a nursing program. So if you are having problems with your GPA and getting into nursing program, look into private schools. Also, depending on where you stay, some community colleges do not accept prereqs from other schools, so therefore it's like a clean slate for you, so you can look into that too. But that also goes with contacting the school, knowing their requirements and everything for that nursing program. When looking into the schools, make sure you're looking at the admission process, the costs, the fees, and everything for it. Now, if you're planning on going to a school that is out of state, you may want to look at the cost as far as the out-of-state tuition, because sometimes they will break your pockets with that, but you cannot put a price tag on your education. So if that's what you want to do, whatever school you decide, make sure you look into that to make sure that it is in your range. The number one thing that you want to make sure when applying to any nursing program, or not even nursing, but any school you go to, you want to make sure that that school have their accreditation. Like, it's very pointless to go to a school and they're not accredited. You won't be able to sit for your NCLEX, which is pointless of doing a whole year or 2 years or however long the program is, if you cannot sit for your boards to be able to practice out in the real world. Also, you need to look into how many students are being accepted per semester versus the ones that are applying. Now, I do know with a school here, they get like 300 applications per semester, but only accepting like 75 people per semester. So that's like a big difference in numbers. So you can be like waiting just to start a nursing program, depending on what school you're trying to go to. Prereqs, you need to make sure that you know all the classes that you need to take before applying to that program. Like I've stated in my previous videos, when I first started college, I messed up my GPA pretty bad, so therefore my GPA was not the highest. But I am encouraging all of the inspiring nurses or the nurses that is just not starting their classes as far as prereqs this month or this term or next semester or whatever. Do not, like I repeat, do not start school if you're not 100% serious on it, because your GPA, it follows you from school to school, and I don't want any of you guys in a predicament that I was in, you know, thinking that I was never going to be able to get accepted into any school, all because I was not serious before. So I was just taking classes and was not doing the work, wasn't going or whatever. So make sure your grades, as far as your prereqs, make sure you score high. If I were you, I would aim for A's, because like I say, the nursing program is getting more competitive, and you are competing against people that has 4.0 GPA averages. So you want to make sure that you're above average in your class. Another thing that you want to make sure you know is the TEAS test. You're going to have to take a TEAS test in any nursing program that you go to. Depending on the school, I do know some schools do not require you to take a TEAS test, but they do require an entrance exam. Honestly, I understand some schools require like very high TEAS test scores. To be honest with you, I don't feel like a TEAS should determine whether or not you're good enough to be in nursing school or whether or not you know the information, because you can pass the TEAS with a 90, I could say a 94%, 98% or whatever. That does not mean you're going to be an A student throughout that whole entire nursing program. That does not mean you're going to pass your NCLEX. Some people are just good test takers. I don't feel like just because you do not make the requirements as far as that school or that institute particular requirements for their TEAS, that you're not smart enough to be into a nursing program. I feel as if it shouldn't be a TEAS, but it's not my decision. That's just my personal opinion on TEAS. I understand, you know, that kind of weed out the people, you know, the ones that are serious and the ones that are not, but nursing school is going to do that alone. I can say that now. So if you're not serious and you just so happen to get past the TEAS test, nursing school will break you down the first term. You will be out of there, okay? I'm just being honest. So after you gather all of your information down as far as GPA, your application process, is the school accredited, everything, then you can start studying for your TEAS. Okay guys, so my camera completely went dead on me, so I have to use my iPad now. But like I was saying, now with your TEAS test, you do want to aim as high as possible on your TEAS, because that can make or break you from getting into the nursing program now. So like I said, it is very competitive, so you want to make sure you aim as high as you can. Let's just say science is your weakest subject, so therefore you got to study more in science. If you are stronger in math, make sure when you go in to take your test, do the highest that you can in math. Like give your all in like math, reading, language, all of that. Do your highest in those sections, so then therefore it can kind of like level out if you do not score as high in your science part. So once you've already studied and you feel like you're ready to take the test, I'm going to go ahead and speak into existence. You're going to pass that TEAS. So once you pass your TEAS, go ahead and apply to that nursing program. And you guys, I cannot express this enough. Keep your faith. Like, trust in God that you're gonna get into that nursing program. I know it is very competitive and it's a lot of people that is wanting to go into the nursing field, but keep your faith. Like, know that you're gonna get in. Also, have a plan B just in case plan A don't work. And when I say a plan B, I'm not saying another profession. I'm saying another school. Have another school lined up, because that may not be the school for you that you're thinking, and God have a whole different plan for you. So always keep your options open and keep them clear. So when you're looking into other schools, get at least three, I would say get at least 3 schools like that you are very interested in, and then apply to the one that you love the most. Just, you know, apply to all of them and make sure they kind of have like similar prereqs, so therefore you're not taking double the amount of classes and then just wasting more money with prereqs. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that it helps some of you guys that is planning on going into nursing this year, next year, or if you're a pre-nursing student, I hope that this is very beneficial to you guys. I pray that all of us get through all of these classes and be able to be the best nurses that we can be out there, you know, and continue your education. Go on, get your BSN, your MSN, your DNP, whatever you want to be. Open up a nursing school, do whatever, but do not stop until you reach your goal. So you guys, that is pretty much it for this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.